Right, this is the recap section. Yeah, this is where we like go over what we did in the session. We had births. I'm just trying to focus on the most important things of all. This is so close to being filled now. We had births. They're nearly ready to drop, and they're the ones that did drop. These ones are also the same. So those two, when they both get up to, they would overload this. We're literally gonna have 90 births once these give birth tomorrow morning. We've filled the straw, buffalo milk, we've took that out. As you can see, TMI is at a nice place. There's plenty of butter in there, but the price was terrible this morning. There's quite a bit of buffalo milk, the bottled milk. No, it's that one there. Yeah, 6 tons. Again, prices were terrible. The buffalo mozzarella was also terrible. There's 2 tons, one on top and one inside. So that's a lot of cash tied up in that, but the price was terrible. It's all on yellow and white, so we're leaving that, not today. We did our canola fields. That's all gone now. If we actually focus on the harvested bit. Is it the next one? It is. We've harvested that. Half got the straw off. But what I'd like to do is lease a mower next session and get that. So we'll get the rest of the straw up and also get the grass cut and we're going to make it into hay once more. And we're going to do another cut for silage at the end. And the rest of the straw we're going to put in here. Straws are cheap commodity anyway, but we'll also get some more of the sunflower fields. So we'll be able to top the animals up and also put some straw ready for mixing as well. So that is quite amazing. And that is it. We've not bought anything. Our money's up because of the generators. It's ticked up nicely. We've still got the debt. We've not got rid of anything like that. Yeah, I've changed the colour of the dairy because it was too red. It's now got a yellow base. There's a few things that aren't pulling through properly that I have made adjustments to. We've also got cash tied up in this, but it really is best to sell it at March. But again, sometimes we've seen this when it really does sort of show that at certain months it's quite good, so we shall see. So that is it. I'm trying to keep these summations to a minimum so that it's just quick, sort of like 2 minutes. So we've not bought anything. Animals was the main thing, and we've harvested our field. So yes, that's hope you enjoy the rest of the session. So easy to say, like, oh no, that's not what I'm going to do. Oh, that's doing something weird again. It's because you've gone. Oh my life! This is as bad as the store. Oh my. Really? Yeah, no, I've got my. Yeah, it really is that when you go into something, you've sometimes got to go back in though and come out, and then it fixes it. It's very strange, right? I believe we should start doing it left. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, and also I was really trying to do the herbicide, but I'll just see. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, with a little bit of spraying to do. It's not getting tangled with the bush. I think the bush will win. Yeah, we've nearly done everything, but I recognise the fact that the potatoes that we didn't plant, they need sort of like spraying. So I've been tweaking the colours of my sheds to make them look more worn and slightly different colour scheme. I was a bit, yeah, I remember Max told me saying your colour schemes are terrible, and that's just my normal one. So yeah, the sheds, I've gone for the BI red and black, but I also gone for a white. Let's just do this. I've got arrows on, so I can go on. Yeah, white roofs on them all. I've gone for like uniformity. There's a couple that are different, and they're different on purpose. I'm trying to do the super, or not. They're all enhanced. I've put that on them all because they are different to the Giants ones. There's some beautiful mods coming out where people are doing very reasonably priced things, but also super, really in comparison to the Giants, and I like it. I always found FS22 was very staid. A lot of the modders were like honouring Giants. I thought bad cycles on their factories a lot, and you were still left. I wasn't going to do modding, but I think it was one of the primary reasons I wanted to take up a bit of modding was to tweak some of the factories because I thought, well, I'm not happy with any of these, especially the vegetable ones. That was the one that got me the most. We're doing Sri Lanka. It irritated me that the vegetables was treated so badly that you like lost 2/3 of your crop immediately as soon as you started to make soup or anything. You lost 2/3 of your crop, and I thought, no, I know you're going to lose some. You're going to chop the tops off your carrots. You're going to, like chop the peel them perhaps, or at least clean them. So there'd be a bit of loss, but you're probably talking 10%, not like 66% loss. So I mean, it always annoyed me. Couple of modders tried to make some fairly decent factories, and they still did the same loss, and I'm like, oh no. But at that point I never thought, oh well, let's do some modding. But like when I did, obviously coming onto this, that's one of the first things I've done is like address the loss issue. And I've got to be honest, even Giants themselves have sort of done that in FS25. They like 55% loss instead of 66. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's only a slight adjustment, but it's still a step in the right direction. But as I said, all the mods are coming through. Now I have it from a reliable source that I did say this before, but it's apparently absolutely jam-packed, the mod hub. But it is good for us as players. It's not good for me as a modder, but it is definitely good for all of us as players, because obviously it means there's a lot of mods going to come through in time, and it's going to mean that Giants are really going to have to work hard. Yeah, they don't do the daily thing anymore. They put out a news item that they weren't going to do that because it makes people excited or upset or whatever. Like, so they're not going to do it anymore. We're just going to have to, like, they're going to come through or they're not. I thought, yeah, but that also takes you off the hook as well, doesn't it? It's not quite that simple. Yeah, it means there's no pressure on yourselves, no release schedule where people are, it's sort of like no one knows anything at all about what's coming up or not. But it's just really take Giants off the hook because no one can really say anything or have any expectations, which means they really get a free hand on going as slow or as fast as they like. Which is a little bit not so good for us, really, but hey, it is what it is. It is their game after all said and done. Something I have to keep reminding myself. Now, was it just this field, or was there another one? No, we will have some in the morning. Oh, we will, but right now we won't. So we've got 732 litres, so we shall keep this out. The animals I've checked on, I have finally got rid of the other. Yeah, I sold it and reduced my money, so it was exactly the same as it was. We've only got the cow bomb, which is all we should have now. So yeah, and I am changing my icons, the store icons, to match the look of what we've got rather than to keep the original one when mine's completely different. So there's still a few to do of all of the BI Industries range. Again, I would start to release them and package them properly as full-fledged mods for general release, but there's no point when I know the mod hub is absolutely jam-packed and it's going to be months before that gets sorted. So unfortunately they're only going to be on my PC at the minute, but I will share them in time, definitely, for those who are interested. I mean, to be honest, as I said, there's going to be all manner of mods released. I'm working on a reverse knuffle stuck, one that's actually a lorry attacher, so it can literally give the lorry, based upon a dolly, but like a reverse dolly in a way you could say, where it literally goes from a fifth wheel to any kind of hitch, so that a lorry can take any kind of bag. It's never been done before, and I thought, well, come on, it's not. It's actually quite a difficult project for you to do, where you've got to do a bit of modelling. So I'm going to do it. Yeah, I am, but I need to. Again, Friday is not always. It's never the best, really, for doing anything like that. So it's going to be one of those projects I do when I have a couple of days off or something like that, where I actually have got the mental and emotional energy to actually tackle a serious project. So that's us done for now. Grass as well, because we are mixing ourselves. How are we looking for our straw? 130,000, silage 166. Now that I'm not sure if that's in total. So we've got like a shed load. In fact, let's go in storage. That'd be better because this shows us what we've got actually. So we've got, yeah, you can see the beets and everything. The beets got hammered the most because we did used to do 2 lots. Straw 229. Hay, where is the hay? Why is straw classed as and then like hay isn't? Why is it classed as different? I don't get that. I suppose straw is natural. Hay's been adjusted. So yeah, I do get it. So it's, yeah, a lot of hay and silage is 91. So yeah, we've got an awful lot more. But yeah, it's a fairly even mix because it's the hay that gets hammered the most, and we've got quite a bit of that still. So that's quite good. At least 4 or 5 mixes left before we need to worry about, and we can still buy some and all get the odd load topped up. I've left the slurry tank over by the couch, and I thought, well, you're always going to have to fill it, so isn't that a sensible place to leave it? And I thought, well, probably, but we do really, not right now because we've not really got the cash. We need to put a little shed, I would say, behind it, just so as it looks like we care for it, but not something quite small, like, not sure if it'll fit. No, you can see, that's why I'm doing it on purpose, so you can see whether it would fit over it. Not quite. No, go through it. So, what about the little Omatana 1000? I think that would. Lander's not. Oh, isn't it weird how if it spins over and it's not actually on it, it still says Lander's not owned by you because it covers partial part of the. Yeah, this is not going to be too obtrusive, is it? If we know it overlaps with another object, we might on purpose. Do we put the legs inside the enclosure? Because it wouldn't hurt, would it really? I still don't want it like closed though. I want it. It doesn't really like that. Yeah, it's got to be okay. We'll do it like that then. That's not too bad. Is that going to interfere then? If I think let's move it across a little. And I think let's have a look. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, we can still get, and it's of a height where you could drag it straight under anyway and go to it. I hope it doesn't cause any issues. Solar panels are still visible. That will give us quite a, it should really be boosting our daily income as well. Should be. I think, yeah, that'll be why that's better. Yeah, I was wondering why we get a better morning, like, tick-ups. That's because we've got 2 solar panels. Let's see if it, yeah, because one's a solar panel, one's a wind. But I've always found in FS22 that if you had multiples, whether it was the same, it didn't work. It never seemed to me. I may be wrong, but right. So that's that done, and we have put a shed down. Yeah, I've changed my colours a little bit, and as I said, most of them, yeah, that's old, very old colour. But the red I do like, and the sheds I've done. I think I've done this one. This one's not reflecting the colour scheme. There's a couple I haven't quite done. Yeah, the shed on that one. The shed's got a white roof now, top. And they did literally this. I must have missed this one because again, it should be red inside to match. And also, obviously, this, I don't know, it does look a little bit battered, but I want it to look a little bit battered because obviously, BI Industries, it's all about reclaimed materials, so it's supposed to look a bit bad. That's why it's cheap. There's a premise to, like, you know, my reasoning sort of thing. So yeah, the equipment's red on that, but wasn't that horrible red as well? Didn't I say it was too much red? So maybe I have changed it. There's a bit of red in there, so yeah, I think I have. Yeah, it's all the low grade sort of old meshes, all that is, apart from the chrome. They are completely new. So right, I'll do the roof on that at some point. I don't know what went wrong with that one. Right, so then, yeah, the good thing is what I am going to do is I'm going to be road testing my mods a lot so that I can test and make sure there's nothing wrong with them for, like, when I do package them to actually do, so they'll be really refined by the time they are, because I do want to, obviously there's no point in making a mod and they're not testing it. You want to make sure that it's tested fully so that you're passing on something good to people, not something bad. Right, so then, that's that all gone. We've done everything. Animals are happy. It's nothing. We've got a few bits and bobs that we can do like last time, where we've got like bits and bobs on top. I think is one of these the Bionic Dairy. What is that? It's mozzarella. That's worth a lot, and that's not. That's worth 1,000 or something like that. But even so, there's 9 grand there. So there's a bit of a cash cow if we really need to like go for a cash cow. But obviously at the minute we've done everything apart from till tomorrow morning when we need to go out and do it. So let's stop chatting and get some work done. Well, we have already sprayed, I suppose, really. I am being a little bit unreasonable with myself, but then I usually am, so. Yeah, Zilonka is on hold, waiting for your personal to say whether we do another year or whether we're all happy to leave it where it is. I think we've achieved great things with that, so let's have a look at... No, let's... what did we get? Oh, 15,000, so about 7 grand odd. And straws, I'm happy with that, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I think these will probably be able to be done every... No, we should have had some births. They should be now 0%, and we should have some 0-month-old ones. So we've now got 60, 75. So it is true, by the end of the year, yeah, they're nearly out of puberty, so they're nearly adults. They obviously are adults because they've just given birth, and they're going to give birth in about 3 months. So it's going to be May, June, July. So it's going to pretty much 75, 85, 90. That's going to be filled. So our next big task is we need to buy a... So we are going to need to get that hay off as well. And of course it's raining. So we should see weeds now on those things that have got weeds. If we look for weeds, we have got weeds on 58 and... just 58. So really we just want to get rid of this rain. And I'm hoping that it's overcast after the rain, so thank goodness. It is true though, I am very glad that we got like rain all day long the other day, because it is one of those things that I've thought, well, surely the odd day you're gonna like miss out, because farmers do. I mean, admittedly, in Farmer Simulator, in any of the iterations, it's very exact. Now you could plant 1 week late out of the month of April and you'd still be able to do it, whereas obviously the game's very strict, and if you go out of April and it's the only month it can be done, then that's the only month you can do it. It's period, that's it, you missed out the boat. So it's a little bit, but that's it, you're playing by the rules. I keep saying this, it's mechanics rule is king. I like the damage. I mean, I don't like it. What I mean is that I like the reality of it. It's I mean, I can really sort of face elements that real farmers have got to face, and I do like that. I mean, it's I feel I'm learning a few things as a virtual farmer. Of course you make mistakes, but then again, so do real farmers. Even with all of their experience, they still make mistakes because they get tired. Yeah, I know that because I nearly got killed by a farmer who was like asleep at the wheel almost. So yeah, I fully know that they really do some... Oh my life, look at that damage. No, is this the right... No, it is the right field. Yeah, it is. Oh, be careful when you're opening your boom. Let's get this done. Let's imagine we've still got enough to do. I do love how good the herbicide is at actually spreading. So... It's the last field. This is the only one we need to weed. So that's left, obviously. We've like, yeah, even done all the liming. I'm nicely impressed for once, because it's caught me out a lot actually, the liming, an awful lot. Yeah, I still want to do the Razek as well. I haven't forgotten that, but I've got more important things because there's other people who've already done it. So it's sort of like, well, let's use them. Let's not like do something that's already been done. It was important to me at the very beginning because there wasn't anybody who'd got lime in it, so I thought, well, I'm going to add it then. I'm going to do that myself, and I did, and it worked sort of, but it didn't work for the AI for some reason. I don't know what, because I've been over my spreaders and I cannot for the life of me work out why mine doesn't. The AI must be pulling from something, or there's something I don't know that I should know. But I mean, it really is a matter of just altering the 18 meters, well, the 40 meters to 18 in 2 or 3 places on the thing, and really it should like then say that it's 18 meters, and it's not that unbelievable amount of a change, is it? 4 meters. It's not like, so slightly enhanced spreader discs is all. Yeah, I don't think that's too far a stretch, but as I said, it's been done, so I'm going to do it because I want a very reasonably priced BI Industry special is very cheap, but for any farmer, any place, but it's not going to be as good as the really top notch ones that are made of metal as a plastic dish to keep the cost down. The spreaders are going to be good solid spreaders, better than the ones that are in the Razek, but yeah, we'll be souping up. That's a very similar design, shall we say, because it sounds like I'm ripping off Salek, but sort of am, but it's a very similar design, shall we say. Right, so then that is that. So we want to be dropping the back off first, and I have got this right, it's true. We want to drop the. It feels funny not having a proper thing for this, but obviously we'd already bought the tank before, hadn't we? So before we got this beautiful bit of kit, so we couldn't really know we were going to own this. So we could have got the other back, but this will do nicely. You're not going to go out and buy another one when you've already got one that does the job. We've not run out of it yet in like one sort of thing, so it's adequate for what we want. So that's everything planted. It's obviously some of the amounts, like the carrots and the bits, I think, yeah, it's going to run out into it. It's definitely, but at least we've done everything. So it's just maximising income streams is what's really important. Right, so we will be needing, I would imagine our milk is on the rise over in our enclosure. Yeah, it's very small, we know, but we'll get that tomorrow morning, I think, and we'll also do a mix tomorrow. So let's get that ready. We'll run that across, and we've got all the tractors together. It's a rare moment. I do favour this because it's the fastest, not for any other reason. I mean, I do love my fence. I've always made that very clear that it's one of my favourite manufacturers, well, it is my favourite manufacturer. But I mean, it's strange when I say that. I'm also very partial to certain cases and a lot of masses. I do love the mass. I can see why Dagoin favours masses. But I am also quite a massive fan of the New Hollands. Yeah, there's a lot of my favourites that are New Hollands that I really do like. It's a manufacturer I often forget that I like. So a good tractor. And actually, yeah, McCormick came from nowhere. I really love those. I had a lot of those on Cavalier Roy's maps, and again I fell in love with the manufacturer. They're really solid tractors that is really ace. So just heard a cabin, that's a bit of a weird one. Right, this is going to be a split session, so I'm going to have to be I'm mindful at 7 o'clock my alarm's going to go off, and I'm on the opposite side of the room, so I need to be ready to stop the recording about in 11 minutes time. Yeah, which won't be a full recording session, not quite. I wanted to get stuck in. Yeah, so Zilonka, I'm not doing any more episodes at all at present. I'm going to wait until it's caught up with how many I've actually done. So 8 and 14 and then the rest is we just let it go. Again, it's weird. I just want to burst out into song about let it go. But I'm not going to. No, I will not subject you to that. Right. It's weird, isn't it, how the triggers, certain keywords will bring a song to mind or an event in your life or something like that. It's quite amazing how the memory works. How it can, good and bad. Yeah, it can be very bad for those who are mourning the loss of a loved one. Very, very bad for them. Right, it should be. Yeah, so we want to grab the milk as well, don't we? Just say it's up to about 5 ton. Oh no, we've not gone through yet. We were just getting ready, and it seems that Mr. Smith is getting more than ready. He's actually doing the job. We're not going to do it till the morning though. But we'll stick to that. like to have some. Yeah, I am. It is growing on me for looking like a ripped to pieces shed that's really old. It's actually it does the trick, and I do like this. This is very, very different. It's well strange concrete, which of course it probably wouldn't have been concrete, it would have been the side of a building, but I like the fact that it's a concrete on this. It's really different, and I like that. Right, so then we did go through that, didn't we? So we didn't check the sails. All my life, I don't think any of those. What's the orbit? Oh, it's got like a shield. A cover. Unstoppable. Wow. Okay, well that's for 500. Right. Okay. Well, unstoppable. Yeah. I don't know, because we're not really. It's our main special harvest is our main thing, isn't it? Really. So let's go through till tomorrow. There's nothing we can either afford or particularly need out of that lot. We are looking for a. I think this is the Let's Play where I saw the 5.5 meter and I thought, oh, we'll get the 9.5 meter stone picker, and I thought, you can't. I mean, look at it. You can't guarantee that, can you? We've seen many a month, and we have not got that. Now then, do we do the Holoras? Oh no, we've got the super machine, haven't we? We're using the big harvester. It's better than anything. Could do with that on Frontier though. The Holoras, I do like that. He's a massive fan of that. So no, let's just go and do what we said we're going to do. Put this in, and we'll grab the milk. And in a month or two, we are going to be pretty bursting out the scenes for our animals. Yeah, oh, so it's only gone up a little bit. Yeah, about 700 odd litres. Of course, there's only 2 sets of milkers. As much as we've got, as many as we have, there's only 30 milkers. Yeah, only these 2, I think. Yeah, these are just beginning to, but they've not obviously given birth, so therefore they haven't got any milk. So yeah, we've got 30 milkers. Right, 123, that's a reasonable. Straw, 89 tonnes, I'm still happy with that. That's not bad at all. So where do we leave the milk? Let's go grab it, and let's, actually I think 3 tons, I think we can wait till tomorrow. Yeah, I really don't think. Right, so we're at June. I just want to take us to harvest. That's the event for this session. So with that in mind, I think these are all August, aren't they? That's late. The sunflowers. Canola will be first, I believe, and it will be ready next month. So we're going to take it to that, and then we're going to leave it. So it's going to rain in a few minutes. We've done all the work that we've checked already. And it is indeed going to be an 8 o'clock start. Yeah, I mean, we're not really treating the silage as a cash thing on this one. It really is the same as we've got hay on the field ready to pick up and all that sort of type of stuff. We're not really bothered. The only thing is I'm making it hard for myself with the grass growing because you can't see the hay anymore. So that's a bit poor. But yeah, if we do a cut now and then hay it again and then gather it in at the same time as we do the harvest, the canola, because that should now be ready, then it'll be a good session next time. It's one thing. Yeah, so that's ready, as is this fully. These are nicely going green, as we can see, because they're going to be ready tomorrow. Let's just get these animals done. Let's get this mix ready so that at least, yeah, I'd imagine we're going to grab the milk, and we are, yeah, 5 tons, and the food, the food's alright actually. Slurry's up to 58 tons again. So let's just grab the milk, and we'll take the mixer across with us and mix it, and we will at some point in the harvest session we will actually take this as well. Yeah, I've seen the double fertilise mod work now. It works on your seeding and planting machines that have got fertilising too, because I did it on Rizu Forest, came off and it was fully fertilised. Oh, that's nice. So yeah, it's sort of like having precision farming without having precision farming, which is sort of quite nice, without having to lime every single time, which is quite a nice place to be, really. I can't say I don't approve. I think it was one of the main reasons I love precision farming, was because the fact that you you're moderating the your everything, aren't you, straight away in one go, and it really is quite yeah, this is the one that's taken the hit the most, although it shouldn't do really, because it's yeah, let's do it in order. I should always go the wrong way, always go the wrong way. Let's just grab this then. Let's, in fact, let's be sensible. Let's send this across like with a worker, and we will grab that tractor that we've just passed, and we will grab the milk. Right, so then let's hope that the driver's like not, yeah, it's going to be reasonable and like not a wally. Right, we want to grab that. We do not want to sell that tractor. We do want to enter that one. Time we're at 6:57. Ooh, right, this will definitely be the last thing I do, because my alarm is going to go off in 3 minutes. Invariably always does when I do these sessions where I've got to like fight the alarm. Of course, I'm not going to say goodbye because I'm going to link in the sessions, but we'll just get this done quickly, and then really next session we will be getting the canola field harvest done. I would imagine, we haven't focused on it this session, but I would imagine the existing canola and did we have the sunflowers in, or was it we're doing it this year because we didn't have them last? I can't remember. We'll have a look next session. Just want to beat the alarm basically, not subject you to that going off. So let's grab this and I'll leave it here. I think I'll finish it off next session because it's getting a little close. Yeah. Fantastic. Right, so then, yes, hopefully see you later. Right, moment of truth, because this is a large header, and obviously I had a bit of an occurrence on Sri Lanka where I'd got the corn header, the little 6 metre, and I couldn't use the schnuffle stuck very well at all. It was just like the mechanics suddenly kicked in as if to say, you shouldn't really be doing this. And I thought, well, hang on a minute, we were allowed to do this last session, so what's happened? What have we been nerfed already? I mean, again, I understand, because I was the first to say that, well, we wouldn't have got away with this in FS22, and obviously, yeah, now, the takes aren't quite ready, not just yet. I should say they're not. Yeah, they're still growing. Yeah, I'm going to say I think they're August actually. So we shall see whether this is still possible to do with this or not. Right, so I thought let's set this going. I know I started in a different place, but it's alright. So let's set you going. And we've got the trailer here ready. Let's just finish off the animals. We do need to do this field though, it is true. So we want to be setting. Oh, I've only got the little mower, haven't we? Still not got a mower. Crazy that we've not seen any mowers. Not a single mower has showed its face. Can we look at the sales this morning, actually? About it. No, we didn't. That's not a mower, although it is related. 65,000 for that beast. I suppose when you consider a lot of them 150 grand, though, that's not really bad, is it? I suppose. Is me thinking it's expensive. Not really. Not. I mean, of course, we've got fluffy mods on this one, so we're not worried. Yeah, we really don't mind about that at all. Now, we ought to be looking at this because the milk products are fairly needed every day, so therefore usually are fairly good. Let's go do the animals feeding. I think we will have to lease. We can't really afford to buy, can we? Although we almost could. But it'll be typical, we'll buy one and then the month after we'll get a mower drop. There's a lovely John Deere. It's a little small for my liking. There's a lot of those little tiny ones that I just don't put in because they're just too... I hope that somebody does the cutter bars. They're fantastic. Now we should be able to get this way as well. So food, what I would say this should take us up to 120 odd tons. Yeah, I would imagine it will. Straw is with like 3/4 full, so really we've got no way of, yeah, it's not losing other than for bedding, is it? So wow, better than I thought. So yeah, they're 90% reproduction, so these are the first lot that are gonna fill this to like almost to the brim. And then these others are like, obviously, oh, wow, those two are the same. Wow, that's a coincidence. They're 50% of puberty, they're just the little ones that are out. So this is quite an amazing sort of place to be. And obviously when we do get 3 or 4 sets milking, or the 3, I'd imagine we're going to be, again, buffaloes, the milk, it's not really fantastic from them. So, but their butter making thing, if not nerfed, is quite formidable. So yeah, they make an awful lot of butter from their very rich milk. So it might be a little bit, but it's very rich and hence makes a lot of butter. So, well, it does if giants don't nerf it, because they hit the buffaloes like double whammy. You got like the buffaloes basically stymied that they couldn't do a lot of milk, and then they were like double whammied with the fact that their things were slowed down as well at the dairy. So I've given them some love, and it's quite nice now, I think. So let's have a quick look at like how our productions are doing, because this is what it's all about. You've got to focus quite a bit on this. Oh, the mozzarella is nearly a ton inside, so there's 16 grand's worth there. Bought us 20 tons. We ought to do something about that, like go buffalo milk bottled is 6 tons. Let's have a look at the time saving stock check and see, are we in the green or the yellow? We're in the yellow and the white, so they're really bad. So we're going to not, I mean, it's still good, but so we might need to the butter, the yellow. We ought to let it tick up a month or two. If it feels, I'd sooner not waste. Let's wait for it to go into the greenish, or at least where the yellow's not too far off top. That's 2,000 off top the butter though. Whereas that's quite a lot. We're losing £1,000 per thing of butter, and let's be honest, it's taken us a long time to. We're losing a lot of the. So it's just the butter that's not too bad. So we'll give it one more month. Right, so then let's go and we need to pick up the. Let's grab the fluffy mods and let's pick up the straw. We haven't got a baler, but we have got something that's equally amazing. Excuse the slight, it is the bigger one, but did I leave the fluffy mods over? No, I think I left over here with our original, slightly smaller trailer. But so we're going to take this biggie. Right, okay, you're nearly filled. We have a trailer over there. Now, I could have done courseplay, I suppose, but anyhow, it is what it is. Right, time-lapse time. Let's get this sorted. Yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. I think we're going to call it there, because what we're going to do next session is we're going to have a dedicated thing of grabbing this off, but also setting. We're going to like leave some more. We also need some fuel because that harvester's getting a little bit poorly, so we'll drop this off as like the last one of the straw for the animals, and then we'll have topped up for a long time. We'll get the rest of the straw stuck in the silo, and that should be, yeah. One thing I'd really like to do, if it's possible to do, yeah, is to see if I can actually make one like Nikki and Missy B did, one of the production type silos that pushes things around. Not sure if I've got the skill, but it'd be nice to like challenge myself, although I've got the reverse shuffle stuck to do and a shuffle stuck, so yeah, I think I've probably got enough, but I'd like to have a go at that at some point, to make a silo that is a production rather than a yeah. I might take a look at the FS22 mod in my mods and like unpack it and see how it was done, and see if I can do it in FS25, because things are different as well. It's not quite as simple as it was. Not well, it never was simple before, but what I mean is it's completely different. Certain things about the liquid lime, that they did a fantastic job of actually getting that in the game. That's a right cool thing. So we've actually filled. Smashing. So that's completely filled with straw. Stick the rest in the thing, and then that's where we're going to leave this session, I think. Yeah. So I should just leave this for my recap. All that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you'll stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.